With every opera, you have a particular phrase or a particular moment that you really think about and you focus on. Maybe it's the big high note or the classic aria that you have to sing beautifully that everyone knows. With this role, the thing for me that I'm constantly thinking about is being absolutely present, being absolutely focused. This is a role that asks for everything from me. Everything stylistically, so many different sounds, so many different parts of the voice. The way Olga composes is that you're constantly sort of a step, half a step against whatever's under you. And so there are times when you match up and then there are times where you veer off. There are no patterns, really clear patterns in the music. You have to really be listening and really in tune with what's happening around you. Well, thank goodness we have an interval because the opera is, I think it's around 2.5 hours, maybe even a little bit longer. I'm effectively on stage the whole time, with the exception of some quick costume changes. There are 9 costume changes. The most that I'm off stage would top 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. It all goes so quickly. It is a test of endurance, but I prefer to be in a role that keeps me on stage a lot of the night. Even when I played sports, I was the endurance player. When I played soccer, football, I was in the midfield. I was the person that would just run the whole game. That's generally been sort of my game for a lot of my life, I suppose. The historical nature of what we're doing is really special. It's the first female composer in 150 years to have an opera done on this stage. My brain is the most tired part of my body at the end. I've had to be so focused. From performance to performance, there's always something I want to improve upon. It's always, in a way, a work in progress because the work is in the focus. It's the thing that just requires the deepest level of energy.
And because this is England, Orlando seemed destined to have his portrait on the wall and his name in the history books. Certain is that he had...
My name's Will Duke and I'm the video designer for Orlando. This is quite an unusual production because there's no set design as such. All of the information that you would normally get from the set is coming from the video. This piece is very episodic. Each scene is like its own self-contained story in a way. So for each scene we need to create a complete set of visual references to give the scene the context.
Going to go into video 99.
At the back of the stage we've got a large rear projection screen. In front of that there are 6 LED panels that are 2 meters by 8 meters each. And they are on rails that are mounted above the stage so they can be slid across the whole stage, and they can also be rotated. So you can make lots of different configurations, kind of architectural shapes, I suppose, on the stage with the panels. Today's the first day on stage, so this is the time that our work can really kind of start, because this is when we get to see the panels, we get to see the projector switched on, we get to see how all that stuff interacts with the singers and with the music. It's not until you actually get into a theatre and you get on stage and you get the sense of the the space that you're in that you can really start to build the show. And that allows the director and everyone else in the room to react.
I wondered whether you could even add some other ones, like say, just to give it different aesthetic quality, whether you could like make, say, like someone who decided to make.
I've done shows where there's video pretty much all the way through, but not with so many different kind of moving parts, as it were. It could possibly go wrong.
I know I have the body but of a weak and feeble woman, but I have the heart and stomach.
I'm Niggli. I'm the drum kit player in Olga Neuwirth's huge opera Orlando. Olga is the same age like me. We are kids from the 80s. She's a sister in the way of thinking, like there are no boundaries, there are no borders. Everything is permitted, everything is possible. All right. That's why Olga uses a drum set, playing some jazz rhythm, some funky beats. Most of the time I'm sitting in the wings, adding another color to the orchestra. Most of the time when I play music, I'm always playing. And I am the conductor. This is a big difference. I have long breaks where I do not play, and I have to follow a conductor. To be in the music, I'm dancing or like conducting also when I'm not playing. You have to be ready to sing along, you have to be in the music and then not hesitate. Just catch it. Now I invent it. You have to play this music like you invent it right now. It's a magic moment where I forget everything. I forget the whole process of learning and I'm completely empty, but I know I can do it. And then it's pure joy. It's really nice to be part of such a crazy big thing.